はい、みんなこんにちは。一緒にカメラをお願いします。みんなカメラ、チェックマイクテスト。テル、シェビー、アンジェリー、カメラ、マイクもお願いします。ブリアナ、テルさん、シェルビー、アンジェリー。テルさん、聞こえますか？
はい、先生、こんにち
はい、
は。
カメラ。シェルビー、ないシェルビー、聞こえませんでした。ごめんね。はい。カメラお願いします。ありがとう。
はい。
Okay, every time you are in the class, I want everyone to remain on camera. Okay, so I can see if you are there. So I don't want to call the students and the student is not responding. Okay. Nina, camera お願いします。ね、じゃあみんな始めましょ
リーダーはどなた
リーダーをどなたですか？
う。はい、もう一度みんな一緒にマイクお願いします。じゃあ始めましょう。
リーダーはどなたですか？
はい、じゃあリーダーはファーディンさんです。
気をつけて、せーの。
よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
みんなよろしくお願いします。Okay, we have new students here. I see new people here. じゃあ、テルさん。Okay, what module are you in? テルさん。
先生。
Angelique is part of the class.
Sensei, she's done with module 3, but I haven't checked it yet.
Okay.
Module 3 quiz.
Module 3. Okay, Tersan, please introduce yourself. Jiko Shokai.
はい、皆さん、こんにちは。私はテレサです。ペルペヨンでください。よろしくお願いします。
Okay. Next student, Nina. Is she part of the class, Angelique?
Hi, Sensei.
What module?
Module 3, she's still in module 3, Sensei, but I haven't checked her quiz yet.
Nina, お願いします。自己紹介。Oops, I can't hear you. 聞こえません。Nina, I'll get back to you.
ごめんなさい。
Okay, good. One more.
はじめまして、私は名前はニニャです。ニニャと呼んでください。日本に住んでいます。名古屋の近くに住んでいます。よろしくお願いします。
Okay. Next one, Shelby. Shelby is part of the class. Angelique.
Yes, Sensei.
Okay, Shelby.
Hi, Sensei.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay. 私はシェルビです。ブラカンに住んでいます。近くに、ビアクナバト近くにブラカン住んでいます。よろしくお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。Shelby is what module now, Angelique?
Module 4, Sensei.
Okay, module. So please accomplish the modules. Module 4, please take notes because you will have quiz after this session. Okay, make sure that you take notes. So let's have a review first with our Japanese counters. Okay, In Japanese, we know already how to count from 1 to 10, right? Okay, let's try to count from 1 to 10, shall we?
1、2、3、
1, 2, 3, 4,
For shall we
5,
only, for shall we.
6, 7, 8, 9,
90.
90。
Okay. I'll move everyone first. Okay. Now, in Japanese, it's very particular or important in order for you to use the Japanese counters accordingly. Ne? Eto ne. ちょっと待って。Okay. Oops. Too much here. Okay, so Japanese counter 2, we will talk about this, is probably the most common useful counter you can learn. It is just counts, things. When we say things, we really mean it, and it can count literally anything. That's pretty broad, so let's break it down into various categories. So in counters, for example, you have 3 ramens. You don't say ichi, ni, san, but hitotsu, futatsu, and so on and so on. Ne? So let's go ahead with our general counter first. Let me show you my slides. Okay, Mary Jane. Okay, anyway, everyone now is on mute, so if you have a question, just send a message in chat. No? Chat back. Okay, let's try to read our reading here. Okay, hold on. I'll call someone now. You call first. You. Okay, じゃあ読んでください、ラモンさん。Ramon, can you go on mute? Unmute.
はい、聞こえますか？
はい、聞こえます。
はい、一つ、二つ、三つ、四つ、五つ、六つ、七つ、八つ、九つと。
Okay, we have our to. Okay, so this is for our 1 to 10. Okay, so if you're new in my channel or if you're visited the class for module 1, make sure that you are able to read well the hiragana already. So let me just zoom it again. Okay, let's read again. Eto ne. じゃあ、Brianna, もう一度。
一つ、二つ、三つ、四つ、五つ、六つ、七つ、八つ、九つ、と。
Okay, to. Okay, very good. This is only limited for up to 10. How about it becomes 11? Can we say to hitotsu? To hitotsu. We cannot say that. Okay, there will be a different way to read already. Okay, and I'll show to you. So we can use our 11 and so on. Let's try to read this one. じゃあ、ね。アンジェリックさん、お願いします。
11、12、11、15、 Yaku, Juni, Juniko, Yaku, Yakko, Sen, Senko, Ichiman, Ichimanko, Ikutsu.
Okay. So for example, we can say our juichi or we can say juiko. That's acceptable if it's more than. So we cannot say our to hitotsu. It will juichi. It's already accepted. For 12, juni, we don't say our to futatsu. Juni accepted already. Juniko. Okay. Hyaku or hyakko. Okay. We will go with that with our ko counters in our next lesson. Sen or senko, ichiman or ichimanko, and for our question we have our ikutsu. So where can we use our counters for this? Ne? The general counters is applicable for this for a three-dimensional things. Okay. Let me have my description here. Okay. Okay, anything with a three-dimensional shape, almost any object that exists in the world can be counted using hitotsu. Almost. Like oranges, apples, eggs, glasses, cups, keys, cushions, beds, TV, etc. Even flat pieces of paper technically have a 3D shape to them. It's okay. So if you don't memorize the special counters, you can use this already. So for example, you want to make a sentence and say, I ate one orange. Okay. I ate one orange. So that we have our orange is we call mikan. Mikan wo. Okay, mikan wo. And our one, hitotsu. Hitotsu tabemashita. Okay? Or you can say, instead of tabemashita, you can say tabeta. I ate one orange. Okay? For our counter. How about if you want to say, do you have two cell phones? Do you have two cell phones? Or do you have like bringing cell phones? So we can use our mochimasu. Okay, mochimasu. So do you have bringing cell phone? So we have our ketai denwa. Ketai denwa is our cell phone. Ketai denwa wo. We have our motteimasu ka? This one is our kanji. Motteimasu ka? So you don't say our ga. Ketai denwa wo motteimasu ka? Okay, for our question. And you want to say, hi, motteimasu. Or you can say, hi. If you want to say, futatsu. Futatsu motteimasu. Motteimasu. If you want to make this one as our plain form for our motteimasu, okay, you can say our motteimasu is we have our motteiru. Motteiru for our plain form, but we will add no because it's a plain. Motteiru. But in Japanese or in more, it's actually motteru. Motteru. It's just the same thing. They're dropping the i. Motteru no or motteru. Same thing with tabete. Like eating. Tabete. 食べている食べている食べてる You can drop already the E and make it our るはい2つ持っている Or you want to say ねはい携帯電話を2つ持っています It's also okay ねじゃあ So for example I have Tai Chi Tai Chi くんはちょっと待って Just reply for this one. So we have our makura, pillow. Makura. Makura を2つ使って寝る okay so we have our from the word tsukatte okay it comes from the word of tsukaimasu then neru is our plain form of nemasu so we're saying here that when Tai-Chi-kun sleeps he used 2 pillows because it connects our 2 verb. Tsukatte neru, to use in sleeping. Tsukatte neru, nemasu, to sleep. Tai-Chi-kun は枕を2つ使って寝る。Okay? Or you can say 寝ます is also okay. 使って寝ます。使ってます。みんなわかりますか？チャットで送ってください。チャットで送ってください。わかりますか？ Please send a message in chat if you understand. Hi, わかります。ありがとう。OK、ちょっとだけね。1分だけ。じゃあみんなありがとう。はい。Let's talk about another sentence. じゃあかな。 はい、じゃあ、読んでください。ね、スープね。スープ。ちょっとだけ。ジョマリかな。はい、じゃあ、ジョマリ読んでください。
スプーンとフォークを4つずつください。
はい、じゃあ、ジョマリずつ覚えている？ How do you understand the sentence? How do you understand? John Marie, you're still on mute. I will turn on your mic. Hi, John Marie.
Sensei, parang nangingi po siya ng 4 na spoon and fork po.
Okay, what is Zutsu again? Zutsu is? It's by piece, no? By piece. Like, tag-dalawa, tag-apat, no? Tag-apat. So, in this one, how do you understand?
Parang sensei, humingi siya ng permission na bigyan siya ng spoon, 4 na spoon and fork po.
No?
Pair
So, for
po.
example, by pair, no? Tag-apat. For example, you are in the restaurant, no? And you ask for the waiter, spoon to fork wo yotsu zutsu kudasai by 4. So 4 spoon and 4 fork. For example, if the waiter or they are not able to provide the utensils in the right number. Ja, mina wakarimasu ka? Wakarimasu ka? チャットで送ってください。はい、わかりますね。And we can also use this one for things without a definite shape. For things without a definite shape. Okay? So, for example, ne. So, what about things that you aren't really three-dimensional? You can count using Sutu. Example of things without a definite shape including are shadows, stains, dust, sound waves, and more. So I'll give an example. Okay. Let's have Hello? Yes po.
Meron po sa delivery.
Nasaan na po kayo?
Dito po sa Dirio.
Sige, punta na lang ako. Sige, message mo kung magkano ha.
Okay.
Okay, can. Okay, and the other one. Okay, so we will have, if you will see the second kanji, mina, kikoemasu ka? Kikoemasu ka? Please reply in chat. Chat to de okutte. Kikoemasu ka? Hi, sensei, kikoemasu. Kikoemasu? Chat to de okutte. Hi, arigato, Anjali. Okay, first is we will have our jinzo. Jinzo is kidney. Then next one we have our liver. We have this one our kanzo. Okay. Liver. Next one we have our shinso. Shinzo. Okay. Heart organ, not kokoro, because kokoro is only an abstract. Okay. Abstract noun, but the heart shape is we have our hato gata. Okay, heart shape is our hato gata. Okay, this is the heart shape. while our kokoro, okay, this is an abstract noun, okay, abstract noun, while our shinzo, the organ, no, they are different from each other. Now we can also use this one because this one has no definite shape, right? So it's not really part of any gata. Okay? So if you want to say I have 2 kidney, ne? So this one, our kidney, ne? Jinzo. Jinzo ga futatsu arimasu. Jinzo ga futatsu arimasu. Ne? Okay, ne. Let's have another one. Okay, we have this one, our kokage. Kokage, it means shade of tree. Yeah. Ne? じゃあ、読んでください、カフィさん。あそこに、
あそこに木陰が一つあります。
はい、そうですね。So we're saying over there, okay, there is a shade of tree that is, there is a shade of tree. Ne? So we are saying here like this. There is a tree giving some shade over there. Okay, we have our new word kokage, okay, shade of tree. Okay. じゃあ次はじゃあ読んでください。ね、ラモンさん、ラモン。Let's try the first kanji. Ramon, what is the first kanji? Ramon. Head, what is head?
Atama.
はい、頭に、はい、どうぞ。
頭に光が3つもついているよ。
So we have your atamani, then we have our hokori, okay? It comes from this kanji. Okay. So why it become written in katakana since it's already Jap? Because to emphasize. So if the word is written in katakana, it means to emphasize. Atama ni kokoro, ne? Kokoro. Chotomate ne? Chotomate. I have wrong thing. Ka. And we have our mitsu. Mitsu, and we have our word here, our motsuteiru. Okay, motsuteiru, ne? I'll show to you the kanji of motsu. Chotomate. To compile. Motsuite. It doesn't show up. motsute. Mots.ちょっと待って。Mots. Okay. No more should be this one. So this verb is we have our tsuteiru. Okay, it comes from the word of to compile. Okay, suiku. Ano? Suiteru. To be unlucky, to be attached. Okay, it comes from this word. Okay, suiteru. Okay, it means to be attached or to have. So we're saying here in your head, okay, there are 3 dust that was attached. Okay, there are 3. Okay, you got 3 pieces of dust in your head. Okay, or this attached. So since dust has no exact form, we can use also our mitsu here. You've got 3 pieces of dust on your head. Okay, next one.じゃあ読んでください。アンジェリ。
先生、漢字を知りません。
漢字はどうやって読みますか？
漢字はどうやって
どうやって読みますかね。So we have in this one our oops, ちょっと待ってね。かな？ Okay, it should be wrong piece. So the first kanji is our oto, no? Okay, oto it means sound. Okay. ちょっと待ってね。Okay, but this one 一つ聞こえなかった。Okay? 聞こえなかった。It was negative past tense. Or like saying here, 聞こえませんでした。聞こえませんでした。Okay? You want to say here, 音を一つも should have mo because it become a negative. Even one sound I cannot hear at all. Okay? There was no sound to be heard. Okay? There was no sound to be heard, or like say, even one sound I cannot hear at all. Okay? We can use also this one as for our counters. Okay? じゃあみんなチャットで送ってください。わかりますか？音一つ、ごめん、一つ、ちょっと待って。が、it should be が。Because this one is potential. 音が一つも聞こえませんでした。We will talk about this verb 3 and 4. It cannot be discussed right now with N5, but with the particle of 聞こえません, it's が。Okay. はい、ありがとう。じゃあ、ミュートしてください。And this one can also be used for our number of orders. For the number of orders, we can also use this one. じゃあ、チャットがある。はい、わかります。 じゃあ読んでください。ブリアナ。
ホットコーヒー2つを
2つ
2つ
ください。
ください。
ね? So how do you understand the sentence?
Two hot
Coffee please. Okay, no? So we can use this one for our counters of this one ordering, no? Okay. So you can still use this one. Next one, ito na eh. Ja, yonde kudasai. Ito, Fardin.
Cheese burger. Oh, cheese burger. Burger. What?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Pwede na yan. It's okay already. Mitsu. Mitsu
So,
to.
ramen, yotsu, moraemasu ka?
Okay. Moraimasu ka. Okay. Moraimasu ka. It comes from the word here of moraimasu. Okay, to receive, but once we drop E, it becomes now potential, remember? So this one, kanai, okay, a potential here. So technically, we're saying here that oops, Hi, can I give 3 cheeseburgers and 4 ramen? Okay, because this one is to receive. Moraimasu ka. Hi.
Don't we have to use more before the counters?
You can still put it, but this is understandable already. So it doesn't really require any particles here. So yes, you can still yes. Cheeseburger. Oops, this one. Shut natin here. This is actually potential. So if you want, make it ga. Because for potential, we use a particle ga. So this one, it don't require you, because it's already wo here. If you want, it's still okay. You're still not wrong grammar. Well, it's still okay. Ga moraimasu ka. It's okay. But for real life, it's already understandable. That is not wrong grammar because it's what do you call this one? Conversational. Ito, next one, let's have Mary Jane Furuyama. Can you read the sentence? Mary Jane, oops, I have to unmute first Mary Jane. Okay, try now, Mary Jane.
Hi, Sensei.
Hai, dozo, yonde kudasai. Hai, isono.
はい。そのね、 nekutai, neku, resuka.
Okay, what is that kanji? Desire, want. It's hoshi.
Hoshi,
Hoshi. No? So no nekuruse ga hitotsu hoshi desu. I want one of those necklaces. No? Okay, next sentence. Kana. Ja, ジョマリー読んでください。
地区と4つでいくらでいくらですか？
Okay. Okay, how do you understand the sentence?
先生、ano pang check?
Ticket.
Magkano daw po yung apat na ticket?
Yes, by 4 ticket, how much? Okay. Ne. Chatto dake. じゃあ次はアンジェリ読んでください。
そのソテカは2つ200円です。
はいな。Okay. So how do you understand? What is our suteka?
Stickers or
I saw this.
Okay, so like the price of the sticker is 200 yen.
Right. Those because those stickers are 200 yen. Okay. Aside from orders, we can also use this one for our abstract things. Not only you can count in real things, you can also count abstract things like ideas, thoughts, reason, opinions, questions, truth, happiness, difficulties, seasons, and so on. And it doesn't make sense now when we said that hitotsu can be count just about anything. Okay, so let's have an example here. Check it out. Ja, Kavi-san, 読んでください。
はい。いいアイディアが一つも浮かばない。
Ukabanai. Okay? Ukabanai. Ne? It comes from the word of our ukabanai. It comes from the word, what is the plain form of ukabanai? What is the dictionary form? Ukabanai.
Ukabimasu.
Ukabanai. Plain form. So, ukabimasu. That is polite. Ukabimasu. How about the plain?
Ukabiru.
Ukabu. Ukabu.
Right?
Okay. Just make it our negative. Ukabanai. Ukabanai. Okay. So how do you understand once we have our ukabu? Okay. The meaning of that, it means to float. Or To float, or another one is to rise. To the surface, and has another one applicable for this, to come in mind, to come to mind. Okay, so this one in this sentence, the applicable for this one is to come to mind. How do you understand the sentence, Kathy?
A good idea came to my mind.
But it's a negative. Ukabanay.
A good idea didn't came to mind.
Right. Okay, that's also okay. Yeah? So like saying, I can't come up with a single good idea. Yeah? Hitotsu mo. Okay, this one it become mo, because he's saying here, even one idea I cannot think about. I cannot think. There's no even one good idea to come to our mind. Oh, I can use that to my Facebook. I can say, if you are bored, okay, I can come up with a single, i-idea ga, hitotsu mo kabanai. Okay, next one. Okay, remember, if you're using mo, it becomes nai. Okay, the verb will become nai. Ne, じゃあ次はlet's have another one. じゃあBrianna, so we have this verb, we have our shinjitsu, okay, truth. Shinjitsu. はい、読んでください。Brianna.
真実が2つあることもあることも
さ。2つこともあるさ。ね。So here is our shinjitsu, it's truth. No? So we are saying here that it's possible that there are two truths. Okay, so we're saying here that there is, we have our aru for our arimas. Okay. Shinjitsu ga 2つあることも. Okay, so this one is things to have. Arusa. Okay, so this one is aru koto mo. If I don't say here that it's a verb, but this is actually a noun. Aru koto. Then aru, it's to have. Then if the sentence ends with an sa, it shows to emphasize. Let me show that to you. Or an assertion. Okay. This one, if it ends with, it indicates an assertion. So for example, it says here, do your best and don't worry, no? Best to, tsukashitara, atawa, yoyaku, kuyo kangaetai nai koto sa. Okay, we have risa here. So it indicates an assertion if the sentence ends with asa.じゃあ、読んでください、ジョマリ。Yeah, John Marie, you're still on mute.
3つ目の
So this one we have our te, iyan. Alright, go ahead. And Chiban.
3つ目の テイヤンが一番なかったね。
Okay. So what is this kanji, this last?
なかった。
Yokatta. Yokatta.
よかった。
It was a good past tense. Right? Okay. We have our new word here is our teiyan. Okay. Teiyan, it means here it's a proposal. Okay. Proposal or suggestion. But once we have our futatsume, we have our me for the ordinal. So we are saying the third. Okay. It means the third. Ito, mitsume. Mitsume, it means the third. No? Then we have our ichiban. This one is our ichiban. Yokatta ne. So what does it mean? Jomari? Nawala si Jomari.
Your proposal is the best one.
Okay, no? So we're saying the third suggestion was best one, right? Because it has ne. Okay. The third suggestion was the best one, wasn't it? Okay. Hai, yoko dekimashita. Okay, let's have our last one. So this one is for our abstract nouns, no? Okay, let's have this one yonde kudasai. Ne. Eto, Kathy-san.
日本には、4つの季節があります。
Okay. How do you understand the sentence?
There are 4 seasons in Japan.
Hi, okay. So season is also an abstract noun, right? Okay. So we're saying there are 4 seasons in Japan. Nihon ni wa 4つの季節があります。Okay. So we'll continue for tomorrow for our counter lessons. じゃあリーダー、じゃあ終わりましょう。
せーの。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。
はい、みんなありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。はい、また明日。バイバイ。
ありがとうございます。